धन्यवाद ऋतिक। इसके बाद खुशबू मिश्रा तैयार हैं और खुशबू मिश्रा के बाद प्रगति, आप तैयार रहें।
संविधान जिंदा था मगर बेड़ियों में, लोकतंत्र करहाता रहा जंजीरों में। आपातकाल का था सत्ता को अंधा घमंड, जहां चुप्पी बनी सबसे बड़ा अपराध, सबसे बड़ा दंड। Good afternoon to everyone. Today I, Khushbu Mishra, is going to tell you about my views about 50 years of emergency, lessons for Indian democracy. I will ask every one of you, what is the first thing that comes in your mind when you hear the word democracy? India. Why? Because India has the largest democracy and the high amount of people that are following that democracy. In that time, one of the darkest era, then Prime Minister, Mrs. Srimati Indira Gandhi, took the hands of the Article 52 and applied the emergency. People were following the rules, but in the fear, not with the respect. The three major things that happened at that time are the lessons, the true lessons. What we are talking about here is the true lessons of the Indian democracy. The very first is the forced sterilization. At that time, around 3.4 million people went to the forced sterilization, and they were not given even the right to have a good and free kind of medical facilities. They lost their lives, and who was responsible for that? I ask everyone, that was the government. Secondly, the press was censored. The press is called the fourth pillar of democracy, and when that is stopped, the people's voice is left unsaid. At that time, around 256 people were sent to the jail without any prior notice and without any information. That was the killing of the democracy. Third, and the most important, were the fundamental and the human rights that were snatched. It is said that in the emergency, Article 20 and 21 do not get suspended. But what happened at that time shook the heart of every Indian citizen. The Article 20 and 21, right to life, was taken from the people. That time, people were very afraid. And I ask about everything that has happened is a real lesson. But why it is a real lesson? It is a real lesson because that is now registered in the annals of history. At the end, I would say that it has been said by James Clark that the difference between a politician and a statesman is that politician looks from one election cycle to another election cycle, and a statesman looks from one generation to the another generation. And here lies the solution. I would say that if anything like this happens in the future, the only solution is the youth. Every child, every person sitting here, including me, is the solution. As the Vladimir Lenin has said that if you want to destroy the country, destroy the youth of that country. And in my personal opinion, I would say if you want to build a country, build the youth of that country. Thank you.